In mid-March this year, the government suspended learning in all institutions in a bid to stem the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. While public school teachers are still withdrawing their salaries, many private school teachers have been left in uncertainty, facing the harsh economic times triggered by the deadly virus. This is Cubs Submillers and Hardware Limited, Kasarani. We meet Geoffrey Minor, 35 years, and a qualified teacher in Kasarani group of schools, who decided to venture into carpentry to make ends meet after his teaching career was frozen by the deadly pandemic.
I've taught for quite some time, over a decade. Actually, it has spanned up to 13 years. I've been teaching, and being a teacher, it is my heart. So I've done the work until the time the situation changed globally when COVID came in. That's when I found myself with Plan B, thinking about Plan B. So that's when I chose to put the professionalism aside and do Plan B.
Talk of a jack of all trades, and that could be the perfect way to relate to this teacher, whose carpentry and drawing skills have seen him make ends meet at a time when many teachers are facing harsh economic times resulting from COVID-19 pandemic.
Someone said, you don't have to think inside the box. In fact, don't think outside the box. Take the box, throw it away, and think independently. It was a tough decision for me to make because, number one, I cannot blame the school. I cannot even blame the director because the thing is, it has affected every person globally.
His ability to join boys and shaping them into attractive house furnitures has seen many tenders knocking at his door.
This is a flower pot. You know what is trending nowadays? People talk about palette. So I see what is trending. Then I had an idea. That's when I decided to approach this company.
It took him 5 days of concentration to come up with these flower pots that speak out volumes of experience from a teacher who was forced to put the chalk down due to the current health crisis facing the nation.
Many teachers, they chose to go up country. I was about to do that, but I had a second thought, and that is, if you go up country, the situation is global, so they are also affected. So I chose to hibernate. I chose hibernation. So I changed my lifestyle. Everything that I used to do, that is to spend expensively, I chose to go down. Then I decided to go down to do the activity that I was good at.
He makes 4,000 shillings on a good day, with the income enabling him to feed his family of 4 and parent. His counterparts in this yard describe him as a hard-working man dedicated to what he does.
Mr. Maina, as I know him, once he was a teacher. Lakini wakati corona ilikuja, mambo ikagonga mwamba. Kaingia kwa hii division ya interior art, and kazi yake inanipendeza sana.
Piers Motokul will really want the current system of education be tailored on industrial jobs this to cut down the high rate of unemployment.
Na Kenya siku hizi vile imekaa, hata afadhali kazi ya mkono kuliko hiyo makaratasi. Kulingana vile naona mimi, because I'm an engineer. Hata saa hiyo ukiangalia mimi kazi yangu ni kutengeneza hizi machine, naitwa contract, nakuja natengeneza, coming from Rungai.
Now besides carpentry, Geoffrey Minor is also an expert in coming up with portraits beautiful like this. He believes that giving it a try is better than not.
Now, by the help of the Sketch Master concept, which is also located within Kasarani, I was able to do some of the units, and then I ventured into doing fine art. So I do portraits using media, charcoal as media. I use graphite also as the media when it comes to the drawing of portraits. Remember, I do the portrait, frame it both in plain wood. I also do mosaic, I do collage, and some of my work, like 2 years ago, 6 pieces were able to go to Canada.
Geoffrey learned carpentry from his dad long time way back and is now enjoying the fruits at the right time. Beyond a doubt, Geoffrey is an expert in woodwork, with his exemplary performance in carpentry leaving him a popular man. Many people strive to get capital, but to Geoffrey,
the thing is, the greatest capital, it is now the intellectual ability that you have.
Linsky Humbo is the director in Cubs Submillers and Hardware Limited, Kasarani. She says getting extra skills is very important.
That they should have a variety. another course. Maybe you are doing something else beside what you've been maybe trained to do. Like he's been a teacher, but now we can see he can be able to paint. He can be able to make some things, some wood furniture and all that. And I would advise especially the young ones just to try and do 1, 2, 3 and know more than one thing.
This is Geoffrey's advice to fellow private school teachers who have nowhere to gather some coins as the pandemic continued to devastate and shatter the economy.
What I have right now, this is an overall. I've got set of suits, but sometimes you put your professionalism aside, hustle like a dropout, then the God that you serve definitely will not let you down. That's what I believe and trust in.
Geoffrey testifies that these hard times come as a blessing to him, now that he can use his skills to earn money and cater for his family.
If the power to do hard work is not a skill, then it is the best substitute to eat. His long-term efforts to learn carpentry has really saved him from the devastating effects of coronavirus pandemic. A lesson we learned that hard work never goes unrewarded. Mark Kimondo, Newswatch, Kasarani constituency, Nairobi.